Whoa, guys. Before I get a lot of hate down in the comment section about people saying that, oh man, I've joined the dark side of fitness, which for many gym bros is calisthenics, let me explain something. In this video, I'm not at all saying that free weight training is bad at all. I'm just saying that some aspects of bodyweight training that we need to take into account benefit us in our own training as well. So I was inspired to make this video because I know a lot of guys out there, they think that just because the gyms are closed, they can't make any gains. And a lot of guys out there, especially beginners and novices, think that you cannot make any strength gains unless you're lifting a ton of weight, which is complete, utter nonsense. You don't need to be lifting what Thor Bjornsson just did to be able to get stronger and build muscle. In fact, for 99.99% of the people who go into the gym, they attempt that, you're going to shatter your bones, every single one of them. What I do is dispel the myth that you need to be lifting insane amounts of weight or iron in order to make strength gains. So if that sounds good, let's get into it and give me one of these. What's going on, guys? It's your favorite man, Eric from the Saiyan Lifestyle. Today I'm bringing to you a video on why bodyweight is going to help make you stronger. Like I said, this is not a video at all bashing on weight training. This is a video explaining in my own personal experiences and from my own research how bodyweight training is actually going to benefit you, even when the gyms get opened up again, and even now when the gyms are not opened up. Now a lot of beginner and novice lifters have this myth in their head that they're not lifting insane amounts of weight or pushing their max every single day in the weight room, they're not making gains, which is complete nonsense. Before those guys begin to bash body weight, from a guy I actually really respect on Testosterone Nation, I want them to be able to perform what he said they need to be able to perform before they bash body weight, which is 30 push-ups, 10 chin-ups, 8 muscle-ups, and 8 pistol squats on each leg easily, and hold a human flag for at least 10 seconds. First and foremost is bodyweight movements are going to diagnose your mobility issues. That's honestly the biggest thing that I noticed when I started doing bodyweight movements, is I had so many mobility issues during a pistol squat. Like, I could not balance. I noticed that my ankle and my hip mobility was such garbage. Like, I mean, in the video I'm showing you here, I could barely get down to that chair when I first started. I eventually got to the point where I could get down to the wooden steps that I built about a few months ago. And even other movements I was trying, like a handstand push-up, and even I tried to do a human flag once, that showed me where my mobility is lacking. And when it comes to being in the gym, making gains, mobility is huge. I've seen so many people, including myself, injure themselves on the squat because they don't have good mobility. Well, bodyweight movement is going to diagnose that right on the spot. Honestly, any guy who trains long enough in the gym can bench 225. Not many guys can do a pistol squat that can squat 315. And not many guys who bench 225 can do a one-arm push-up easily. These movements are going to require so much mobility, you're going to feel it, trust me. And even a movement as touted in bodybuilding as the pull-up, also to be able to perform this effectively requires a lot of mobility as well. And especially if you want to be able to post yourself doing this on IG, get a bunch of likes doing a muscle up, that's going to require quite a bit of mobility and coordination. Now, when I was performing these exercises, I was actually very surprised to realize just how hard these exercises are because they require so much muscle output. Now, when you go into the gym, every guy likes to perform this exercise, a seated dumbbell curl and a leg extension. Why? Because they like to see the blood filling up the muscle and they like to feel that tight pump that even Arnold described as being like insane. But that's not as demanding on your system as a squat or a pistol squat. To be able to perform any of those things like a one-arm push-up, handstand push-up, or even a pistol squat, your entire body needs to be able to work together and do output together, which means that the mechanical output is going to be enormous for that. Even I noticed when doing my handstand press-ups, trying to get good at that, my core, glutes, and everything in my body needs to be able to contract at the same time to be able to stabilize my body so I can safely push myself up and down from the ground so I don't, like I put up on my Instagram story, smack my head on the concrete. Now, I'm going to make all gym bros out there mad when I say this, but Doing exercises like isolation exercises such as triceps push down, curl, leg extension, those do not require hardly any muscle output. And even the bench press, if you're doing it the traditional bodybuilding style, it's not going to require a whole lot of muscle output from the entire body like doing a one-arm push-up is. Bodyweight training is also going to be able to strengthen the joints. So when you're doing a press-up from a handstand, that's going to put a lot of strain onto your wrist, your elbow, and your shoulder. Even doing a pistol squat is going to put a lot of strain on your lower back, your hip, your knee, and your ankle. And all that compression is putting a lot of stress on your joints. And one thing that holds a lot of guys back from making continued progress when it comes to strength is that their joints are just simply not strong enough. I've seen so many guys who their pecs are powerful enough to bench 225, but their joints are not strong enough to handle that. So if you can build yourself up to doing 5 one-arm push-ups on each side, then your joints should be pretty dang strong. I remember watching these Instagram videos of, you probably should know this guy, Kino Body, where he's like incline pressing 315, doing insane amounts of weight. And I'm like, bro, how are you doing this? Well, I began to figure out why. All the bodyweight exercises that he touts, that has made his joints so dang strong. Even my joints, I've begun to feel it a little bit in there when I first started doing bodyweight, but now they're starting to get a little bit better, and I am feeling my joints getting stronger too, a lot stronger. So a lot of you guys watching this video, you want to be able to lift a lot of weight in the gym to get all that respect from the guys there, and even some ladies looking at you too. But you're not going to be able to lift that weight if your joints are too weak to be able to lift that weight. So strengthening the joints is definitely a benefit you need to start thinking about when it comes to bodyweight. Bodyweight training is also going to increase your muscle coordination. It may not seem like it, but being able to lift a lot of weight is going to take a lot of coordination from your body. Do you remember when you first tried to bench press and one arm kept coming up sooner than the other? That was because your muscles were not coordinated enough to be able to lift that weight effectively. Even in the deadlift, you need your muscles to be able to activate at such a certain time, in such a certain sequence. They need to be able to be coordinated. And in bodyweight training, you're going to get that coordination. Your body's going to build up that coordination. Like to be able to do a dragon flag or even a human flag takes a lot of coordination from the body. And when you think about a bench press, if you're doing it the powerlifter style, which is the most effective way to do a bench press for maximal weight, you need to be able to press through the floor with your heels and then push the bar away from your chest. That right there is going to take a lot of coordination from your body. And even being able to do the handstand push-up, even being able to do a handstand press-up, it's going to take a lot of coordination from your body as well. Because think of it, your shoulders need to be able to press, your triceps need to be able to activate, your core is activated. Almost every muscle in your body is activated to be able to do that. It takes a lot of coordination. So by learning this coordination, you in turn are going to make your body that much stronger when it comes to weightlifting. Now guys, those are some benefits I do see from bodyweight training, from being in quarantine and having no gyms open. And like I said before, this is not me bashing on weight training at all. Just me simply saying that we need to start considering bodyweight too as well, because that does also have some benefits to it as well. So I hope you're now starting to think more and more about bodyweight exercises. And if you like this video, give me one of these. And also, if you have any topics you want me to cover in the future, let me know in the comment section down below. And also, wait a moment. Okay guys, wait a moment. Before I go any farther, let me just tell you this. All these tips in the world, they're definitely going to help you, but they're not going to help you get your fitness goals as efficiently and fast as possible. To be able to get your goals as efficiently and fast as possible, well then you need a program dedicated to you. Everyone is so individual. To guarantee you the best individual results, I would need to work with you one-on-one. And that's actually something I do offer, and I also offer free consultations too. So all you need to go is to the calendar link in the description down below to sign up for your free 30-minute consultation. And if I feel like we're vibing and I'd like to work with you, then I'll give you the offer to work with me for the next 12 weeks to see your fitness goals realized. That sounds good? What are you waiting for? Go do it. Before I end this video, if you are really serious about building a muscular body and getting the physique of your dreams, definitely subscribe for more content coming soon. And I'll see you all in the next video. Let's get it!